Hi friends, how you guys doing on this wonderful Thursday? I'm just about to eat lunch, but I wanted to do a Diary Thursday because I'm sure you guys have all missed it. Wondering what has happened the summer after my senior year of high school after I graduated. So let's just get right to it, shall we? This entry is from Thursday, June 8th, 2000. And it's 4 pages, so it's a juicy one. At last, we're finally at our destination of grandparents' house in Fairhope, Alabama. We arrived last night. It feels so nice to finally be at their house. I do miss New Orleans, though. That is a wonderful city. All we did yesterday was drive, which made me extremely tired. I'm really sorry, Diary. I neglected to tell you about my graduation ceremony. It was last Friday, June 2nd. I was so nervous about it. I arrived early to take a picture with Brandy, that was my best friend, in our graduation gowns. I will never, ever, as long as I live, forget my first glimpse of brown-eyed editor when he arrived. He looked so handsome in his dressy outfit, I just couldn't take my eyes off him for 1 minute. Seeing him in his outfit transported me to our wedding day. A day I know, and I underline know, will occur in the future. I can just envision brown-eyed editor standing at the end of the aisle, looking lovingly into my eyes, and waiting to take me into his soft arms. I will marry him and spend the rest of my life with him, growing more in love with him every day. I always picture our wedding day, what I'll look like and what he'll look like, and all the specifics of our ceremony and reception, especially the slow dance. Anyway, after I saw him, we had to get ready for the ceremony. I was so nervous as we lined up to enter the gymnasium. We marched down the aisle in pairs, so that was even more intimidating. I was very proud of myself because I did. Excuse me. I was very proud of myself because I got to wear a gold tassel instead of an ordinary orange and black one. This tassel was worn because of National Honor Society. Wow, I was a little bragger back then, wasn't I? After the class officers, I hate and despise them all, spoke the welcome, the two student speakers were introduced. One of them was none other than my lovely eternity brown-eyed editor. He gave the most wonderful of speeches. He delivered this speech with the utmost relaxation and confidence, and I found this instinct to be rather sexy in him. I also thought I saw him look at me at numerous times during the speech. Perhaps he was truly thinking of me. After his speech, hold on, I lost my place. Oh, I'm slipping down my chair. I tell you, I need a new, not to get off track, but I need a new seat. Mine is so slippery. Anyway, where were we? He gave the most wonderful speech. He delivered this speech with the utmost relaxation and confidence. I found this trait to be very sexy in him. I also thought I saw him look at me at numerous times during the speech. Perhaps he was truly thinking of me. After the speech by the principal and such, the diplomats were delegated. I was so, I said diplomats. I meant diplomas. I'm like, diplomats? The diplomas were delegated. I was so nervous when I walked up the ramp to receive my diploma. Nonetheless, it went perfectly fine. After the ceremony was over, we had to go to the auditorium and pick up our diplomas. This is where the huge, monstrous, brown-eyed editor story comes in that I told you about before. Well, when I was waiting for my diploma, who should come over but brown-eyed editor and wish me congratulations. At first, it was rather awkward because it was appeared that he started to lean in. Because it appeared that he started to lean in to give me a hug, but he never went through with it. Well, I just graduated, so I was feeling rather bold. So I motioned to give him a hug, something I normally would not do under the circumstances. The best part is that he hugged me back, and the hug felt genuine. For the past 2 years, I have yearned to be held in those arms, to feel that warm embrace. As I was hugging him, I could feel the power of that hug. It felt as though he put feeling into his embrace. This hug made me feel so good. I was so happy that... I'm sorry. I just had to laugh at myself back then. I was so happy that Brian came up to me on his own free will and congratulated me. I am truly beginning to feel as though he really has feelings for me. Perhaps this approaching and subsequent embrace is his way of disclosing his strong feelings towards me. I'm just so happy that this hug had to come on graduation day. If only this had happened at an earlier date, I could have perhaps taken some definitive action in developing a romantic relationship with him. Hindsight is 2020, I suppose. This concept brings me to another point. Diary, I have just come to the harsh realization that perhaps graduation night will be the last time I will ever see him again. This was before Facebook. This thought is too much to bear. To think that I will never see him again, forever, thinking of what could have been, had I told him exactly how I felt and still feel, leaves me with a feeling of emptiness all over. No one seems to understand how this is making me feel. Everyone seems to think this is just some schoolgirl crush, a passing fancy that I will get over quickly. This attitude makes me feel even worse because I feel as though I am no one to turn to. I know this is not a trivial crush, and I wish everyone would realize this. I miss Barry more than anything in the entire world, with a love that I have never experienced before. Every day I grow to love him more and more. I know I cannot go the rest of my life without seeing him. I'll be forever plagued by the thought of what could have been. Every day I think about him more and more, and when I think that I will never see him again, I just want to cry my eyes out. I recently saw a movie, The End of an Affair, in which there was a quote which perfectly defined my situation. The line read, "You don't stop loving someone just because you never see each other." I know, even though I may never see him again, I will continue to love Brian with all my heart and soul, thinking and knowing throughout eternity that he is my soulmate. For he is the only man I will ever truly love. Well, must go now. Thank you for listening. And then at the bottom I wrote in all caps, I will love Brian with all my heart and soul forever. Wow. That is a pretty bold entry, isn't it? And I was 18 when I wrote that, and I thought back then that I had it all figured out. Little did I know that I had nothing figured out. My life was just beginning then. So, what skeletons from where your teenage years are hiding in your closet, friends? Let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you next week. Remember, smart isn't it sexy, awkward isn't it cool, and flawed isn't it beautiful. Love you guys. Talk to you later.